Namaste to you all. Now, today I have brought a topic polynomial equation. How to solve polynomial equation? I have taken here one example. How to solve method? I'll teach process and to solve this one. First of all, this equation I have taken a polynomial equation here. X cube minus 7x square plus 7x plus 15 equals to 0. To solve this equation now, we have to find the factor of this left hand side, and this equation you can use formula also to find factor, but here is in this case this is the special type of equation. Here we cannot use any formula. That means aq plus bq, aq minus bq, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, a square plus b square, a square minus b square, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. This type of formula, by using this type of formula, it will be difficult to find factor. That's why this polynomial equation. In this, how to solve this one? Now, in my previous video also, I made the previous video. I have already completed remainder theorem, factor theorem. Now, this we have to solve this one by using remainder theorem, factor theorem, synthetic division and division algorithm. By using these four, we have to solve this one. Now, today, first before this one example I have taken how to solve this one. Now I have taken one equation, x cube minus 7x square plus 7x plus 15 equals to 0. Now, first of all, we have to understand zero polynomial. What is the meaning of zero polynomial? I'll explain it. Okay, first of all, here is this one is an equation. We can write like this also. Let fx equals to x cube minus 7x square plus 7x plus 15. Here is given 0. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of this equation. Now, I'll make here there is a function that is defined from set x to set y. Let's say this one is domain, this one is image. Now here is equals to 0. 0 means image. Now this 0 is image. Now what you have to understand, which value of x means which value of domain x gives image 0. Now it has degree 3. It has highest power 3. It means degree of this polynomial is 3, third degree. Now it means this value of x, it has 3 value. It has 3 value which gives image 0. That is x1, x2, x3, which we have to find. x1, okay, x1, x2, x3. Now this 3 value gives image 0. This 3 value of x, domain, we can say this x1, x2, x3. They are also known as roots of the equation. Roots of the equation. Remember that. Value of x, this 3 value gives image 0. How to know this equation has 3 value which gives image 0? It means from here you have to understand. If there is highest degree 3, then it has 3 value. If there is 2 quadratic equation, then it will have 2 values. Now if there is power 4, then that equation will have 4 values of x. It means 4 roots. If there is 5, then it has 5 value of x. It means 5 roots. Now it means what is the degree? If it has n degree, this equation is n degree equation, then it will have n roots, n number of roots, or n value of x, which gives image 0. Now I wrote this in functional equation. Now I'll write here fx. Okay, fx equals to x cube minus 7x square plus 7x plus 15. Now this is the function. This is the function. This polynomial equation we can express in terms of function also. This one is function. Now write the value of x which gives image 0. That is our objective. Which value of x gives image 0? That is the meaning of this polynomial. Now I have written here x1, x2, x3. Suppose x1, x2, x3 gives image 0. It means it has 3 value of x that we have to find. Now to find this, because there is 0. 0 means this, we can write like this also. Fx equals to 0. This one means this image, which value of x gives image 0. This is the name of the function, is this one. In this function, write the value of x such that image should be 0. Now here is fx equals to 0 means which value of x gives image 0. We know that it has 3 value, x1, x2, x3, which I have already written here. These 3 values are also known as roots of the equation. Okay, now how to solve? This is the meaning of this polynomial equation in terms of function, which I explained here. Now another term, how to make this polynomial 0 polynomial. What is the meaning of 0 polynomial? I'll explain to that. Okay, now I got this. Now there is given equation. In some of the question you will find fx equals to this equals to 0. That fx not given, then we have to write from our side. Let fx equals to this, and this one is image. Now here simple method. First of all, we have to make 0 polynomial. Value of this we have to make 0. Value of this total should be 0, which is known as 0 polynomial. Now 0 polynomial. Now which value of x? Now you have to select the value of x. Which value of x makes this polynomial 0? That is called 0 polynomial. And what is the meaning of 0 polynomial? I'll explain here. Now to make this polynomial 0, now this is simple. You can take the value, 6 value you can take. Do not take more than that. Out of this 6 you will find one factor. Okay, x equals to take plus 1. If that plus 1 doesn't make 0, then go to take another value, x equals to minus 1. And if plus 1 also doesn't make 0, minus 1 also doesn't make 0, then go to take next value, that is x equals to, right, value of x equals to plus 2 and minus 2. If plus 2 doesn't make this 0, this polynomial 0, then take x equals to minus 2. Again plus 2 also, minus 2 also. If they do not make this polynomial 0, then go to take next value, x equals to plus 3 and minus 3. Plus 3, take value of x equals to plus 3. If that doesn't make 0, then take x equals to minus 3. Then out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Out of these 6 values, when you write here 1, out of this 1, surely 1 will give the polynomial value 0. What is the meaning of this? Why you have to take x equals to this one? Now listen nicely. I'll explain. It's 0 polynomial. What is the meaning of 0 polynomial? First of all, we have to make 0 polynomial. Why we have to make 0 polynomial? Now, very one sentence. 0 polynomial means remainder 0. We are making remainder 0. Now, why you have to make remainder 0? We know factor theorem also, which I have already explained. Now, when polynomial 0 means remainder 0. When remainder 0, then divisor will be a factor. Okay. Now, I'll explain the meaning of 0 polynomial. First of all, now I'll make this. Now, these are the value. Now, step by step, I'll check this one. I'll make this polynomial 0. Okay. Now, I'll take, okay. Since fx equals to this, now I'll take when x equals to 1. Now I have taken x equals to 1. Now it means we are making this polynomial 0. Why we are making this polynomial 0? Then you have to understand, making polynomial 0 means we are making the remainder 0. We are finding a factor. We are finding a divisor. Now here is, do not think that value of x equals to 1. Now you must have capacity to understand the meaning of this by another way. X equals to 1. Now, x equals to 1. X equals to 1 means x minus 1. Okay, bring this one this side, it will be x minus 1 equals to 0. Now, this x minus 1, this x minus 1, we can say divisor. This x minus 1, we can say divisor. It means x equals to 1. X equals to 1 means we are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1. X equals to 1 means we are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1. That is the meaning. Now, when we divide this polynomial by x minus 1, then whether this polynomial will be 0 or not. When it will be 0, then we have to understand remainder is 0. Now, write value of x equals to 1 in this given polynomial. f1, value of x, we have written 1. Now, 1 cube minus 7 times 1 square plus 7 times 1 plus 15. Now, simplify it. 1 cube means 1. 1 square means 1. 1 times 7. 7 minus 7. 7 times 1. 7 plus 15. Now, when x equals to 1, then this minus 7 plus 7, 0, then here is 16. That is, f equals to 1 means remainder. This one is remainder. Remainder is 16. Now, what you have to understand, this when x equals to 1 means divisor is x minus 1. When we divide this by x minus 1, when we divide this polynomial by x minus 1, the polynomial will not be 0. It means remainder is not 0. Remainder is 16 here. Remainder is 16 here. Now, we found remainder. When we divide the given polynomial by x minus 1, x minus 1 means x equals to 1. X equals to 1 means divisor x minus 1. Both way you have to understand. Now, remainder is 16. Now, go to factor theorem. Factor theorem says that this, when remainder is not 0, divisor means x minus 1 will not be a factor. That's why this x minus 1 is not a factor of this one. Then, this doesn't make polynomial 0. 0 means remainder is not 0. Now, to make it 0, it means to make remainder 0. Now, I'll take value of x, another one, x minus 1. X minus 1. X minus 1 means our divisor is now x plus 1. Now, again divided by x plus 1 divisor. X plus 1 divisor means x equals to minus 1. X equals to minus 1 means divisor is x plus 1. We are going to divide this polynomial by x plus 1. Now, when we divide this polynomial by x plus 1, now check whether the remainder is 0 or not. Now, again, I love this one. And, okay, f, value of x, write minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube. Minus 7 times minus 1 whole square. Plus 7 times minus 1 plus 15. 15. Now, this equals to minus 1 whole cube equals to minus 1. Minus 1 whole square means plus 1. Plus 1 times minus, it will be minus 7. Plus times minus, minus 7. 7 times 1 minus 7. Now, plus 15. Now, simplify it. This also minus, minus, minus. Now, they have same sign. Total minus 15 plus 15. Now, we found 0. What we did? We made 0 polynomial. We made 0 polynomial. Now, again, I'll explain, try to understand the meaning of this one. When x equals to minus 1, then polynomial became 0. Polynomial now, right here, 0. Then what you have to understand, when x equals to minus 1 means this divisor is x plus 1. We are dividing this by x plus 1. This divisor. X plus 1 is divisor. X equals sorry. Now, x equals to minus 1 means x plus 1 is divisor. X plus 1 is divisor. We are dividing this by x plus 1 divisor. When we divide, we found polynomial 0. Polynomial 0 means this one is remainder. Therefore, we can write, therefore, f minus 1, which is remainder, that is 0. When remainder is 0, then go to, by using remainder theorem, we found remainder for the divisor x plus 1. Now this remainder is 0. Remainder 0 means this divisor is a factor. Go to factor theorem. X plus 1 is a factor. Here there is no space, I'll write this side. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor of fx. Now, this is our conclusion. We use remainder theorem. It means we divided this by x plus 1. After dividing x plus 1, divisor x plus 1, remainder is 0. When remainder is 0, we know that factor theorem. Now, this is the use of factor theorem. When remainder is 0, this divisor dx means x plus 1. X plus 1 is a factor of fx. Now, by the help of remainder theorem and by using factor theorem, we found one factor x plus 1. Similarly, you can find two more factor also. Now, therefore, this x equals to minus 1 is one solution of this one. One root of this equation is x equals to minus 1. One answer is this. Now, still, we have to find two more values because it has total 3 values, because there is power 3 values. Two more factor we have to find. Now, by the help of this one, in this way also you can go, you can find two more factor by the same method. Now, to find two more factor, we'll take the help of synthetic division. Now, synthetic division and division algorithm. Okay, I'll not up to here. Now, it is clear that remainder theorem, 0 polynomial means remainder 0. When remainder 0, divisor will be a factor of the given polynomial. Now, after this, I'll go to synthetic division. Now, by the help of synthetic division, we have to find two more factors. Okay, I love this one. Now, this for synthetic division, this polynomial is complete. There is now x power 3, x power 2, x power 1, x power 0. We have complete equation. Now, after this, after finding a factor, then next step, now using synthetic division. First of all, you have to find a factor just like this. Then after synthetic division, our divisor is divisor dx. Dx equals to x plus 1. That is value of x equals to minus 1. We had taken x equals to minus 1. One solution is that. From here, divisor is x plus 1. Now, we have to divide this by synthetic division. X minus 1. X minus 1 means our divisor is x plus 1. You have to understand like that. Now, write the coefficient of this term. X cube. What is the coefficient of x cube? 1 plus 1. What is the coefficient of x square? Minus 7. Give space and write. What is the coefficient of x? 7 plus 7. That plus we do not write. You have to understand. This 15. X power 0. Coefficient this. Okay. I love this one. Now, we wrote the coefficient of, now using synthetic division. Now, I have already explained how to divide synthetic by this method, synthetic division. Now, first of all, we have to write this one here without any change. Multiply this one by this minus 1. Multiply this one by this divisor minus 1. Minus plus minus 1. Now simplify it, do not change sign, it will be minus 8. Again multiply this minus 8 by this minus 1. Minus minus plus 8 times 1, 8. Again simplify this, do not change sign, it will be 15. Now again multiply this 15 by this minus 1. 15 times minus 1, here will be minus 15. Minus 15 plus 15, remainder 0. The last one will be always remainder. That last one will be always remainder. Now this is the coefficient of x power 3. This is the coefficient of x power 3. Now reduce it by 1. Reduce the power of x by 1. Then this one, therefore, quotient will be quotient qx. Now reduce the power of x, there is 3, reduce it by 1, then it will be x square. Now this one comes with x square. 1 times x square, here is 1, this one is here. Now this say minus 7 is coefficient of x square, reduce it by 1, then there is minus 8, minus 8 x, and this one is 15 plus 15. This is our coefficient. X power 3, x power 2, x power 1. Reduce here, begin from here. X power 2, x power 1, x power 0 means 1. In this way, this 1 comes with x square, this minus 8 comes with x, this x power 0 means 1. This is the quotient. Now divisor, our divisor dx, our divisor dx is x plus 1. Now remainder is 0. Remainder are, now in remainder theorem we can write like this: x f minus 1 means remainder. This is the sign of remainder, that is 0. X, value of x is minus 1. This is the sign of remainder. Then how to understand this one? When divisor is x equals to minus 1 means x plus 1. When divisor is x plus 1, remainder is 0. This is the meaning. Now here, this x plus 1 is one factor. At the beginning we found that. Now whether this synthetic division, whether it is right or wrong, you can check like this also. This x plus 1 is a factor, then when we divide the given polynomial by this x plus 1, remainder must be 0. If there is no 0, then think something wrong. Again you have to recheck, you have to do. Okay, this one is our quotient, divisor, remainder. Now from here we use division algorithm. What is our division algorithm? Fx equals to dividend. Okay, dividend equals to divisor times quotient plus remainder. This is the division algorithm. Now in place of dividend, our dividend is fx, and divisor is x plus 1, and this quotient is x square minus 8x plus 15, and remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Now fx, this fx, now at the beginning I wrote fx equals to this, at last there is 0, means fx equals to 0. Fx equals to 0 means which value of x gives image 0. That is the meaning. Which value of x gives image 0. That's why we have to find image 0. That's why value of fx means 0. Image. This one is image. Its meaning also image. Which value of x gives image 0. Fx equals to 0. Right here. Now this one. X plus 1. X square minus 8x plus 15. Now find the midterm factor of this one. Now I'll drop the upper one. Now this is the method. Use this one, not necessary to write directly, you can write from here also. Fx means image, value of fx is 0. This image. Now when you multiply these two, it gives this one total fx. Fx equals to polynomial functional value equals to 0. That 0. That side you can write, or in place of that side you can write this side also 0, no problem. This side 0, then take this and this. Okay, you can go like this also. Fx, this you can write, this side also you can write 0 in place of this. Value of fx is 0, I wrote that side. Okay, you can go like this also, in this way. This time this equals to 0. Now midterm factor, I love this one. Now we have to find the factor of that quotient. Now I write this at the top again. X plus 1 times, okay, x square minus 8x. Find the factor of minus 8x. Minus 8x means 5 plus 3x. I wrote it directly. Midterm factor. Minus 8x is split like this. 5 plus 3. Midterm factor. This is midterm factor. Simplify it. X plus 1. X square minus plus minus 5 times x, 5x. Minus plus minus 3 times x, 3x. plus 15 equals to 0, or x plus 1, take x common from these 2 and take common from these 2, plus x common, plus sign also common, plus times plus remaining x, plus times minus x common remaining 5, minus 3 common, minus sign also common, minus plus remaining 3 common, remaining x, minus plus minus 3, divide this 15 by 3, 5. Now this x minus 5 again common, x plus 1, x minus 5 common, x minus 3 remaining 0. Now we found three factor of the given polynomial. We found these are the factor of the polynomial. Now either x plus 1 equals to 0, therefore x equals to minus 1. This x equals to minus 1 at the beginning we had found same result, or x minus 5 equals to 0, this one, therefore x equals to 5, another value of x is 5, value of x means root also, I'll do this side, or x minus 3 equals to 0, therefore x equals to 3, therefore x equals to minus 1, 3 and 5. Now we found the value of x, minus 1, 3 and 5. These three value of x we found. It means we solve. Solve means find the value of x. Now these three, x equals to minus 1, 3, 5, they are the value of x. They are also known as roots of the given equation. Roots also we can say. Roots of the equation minus 1, 3, 5, or value of x is this 3. Now minus 1 also gives the image 0. When x equals to 3, that also gives image 0. When x equals to 5, that also gives image 0. Okay, I'll show this in diagram also. I'll drop this one. Then after I'll take another. What we did now, our function fx was x cube minus 7 x square plus 7x plus 15 equals to 0. This one, let's say set x, set y. Now this is our function. This 0 means this one is image y. This one is image. Remember that fx equals to 0 means fx 0 means y. In place of y there is 0. Now how many value? Now 0. Which value of x gives image 0? Now we have already found one value is minus 1, another one is 3, another one is 5. Now minus 1 also gives image 0, 3 also gives image 0, 5 also gives image 0. This is the meaning, this is the solution. That solution you have to understand like this also. Okay, now I'll take another example. Here is this x cube, x square, x power 1, x power 0. I have taken complete polynomial equation. Now if any term is missing, if there is no complete terms, then how to write the equation? That is for synthetic division. Now I'll take one more example, one more question. If solve question number 2, solve x cube minus 13x plus 12 equals to 0. Now I have taken another equation. Here is only 3 terms are there, but its degree is 3. Its degree is 3 means one term is missing there. Now that term, what is that term? You can write like this. Let fx equals to x cube minus 13x plus 12 equals to 0. Now from here what you have to understand, fx equals to 0. Fx, which value of x gives image 0? Which value of x gives image 0? Now here is this one this is not complete. You can write fx equals to x cube plus 0 times x square minus 13x plus 12 equals to 0. Now this term of x square is missing there. Term of x square missing there means you have to write 0 times x square. In this way you have to write this one. You have to write this equation 0 times x square. This complete terms, all the terms you have to show. This is especially for synthetic division. Only for synthetic division we have to write equation like this. Now again here, since fx equals to x cube minus 13x plus 12, this is our equation. Here is 0. I didn't write that 0. I am going to find a factor. It means I am going to make this polynomial 0 polynomial. Now to make 0 polynomial, first take when x equals to 1. Now I am taking value of x equals to 1. X equals to 1 means divisor. What is our divisor? Divisor dx equals to, bring this x 1 this side, it will be x minus 1. This is for you. You have to understand this one. X equals to 1 means divisor is x minus 1. You have to understand. We are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1. Now whether remainder will be 0 or not. Thus when x equals to 1, check it. Write the value of x equals to 1 cube minus 13 times 1 plus 12. 1 cube means 1 plus minus 13 times 1 13 plus 12 1 13 minus 13 equals to 0. What we found, when x equals to 1, polynomial, value of polynomial is 0. What you have to understand, 0 polynomial means x equals to 1 means where divisor is x minus 1. Where dividing, when we divide this polynomial by x minus 1 divisor, when we divide the polynomial by x minus 1, remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Okay, I write here. This is remainder theorem. We found when we found remainder. Now this one is remainder, symbol of remainder. Now when remainder is 0, go to factor theorem. What it says? When remainder is 0, divisor will be a factor. Divisor will be a factor means what is our divisor? Right now divisor is x minus 1. Here, since remainder r, this is, which is f1, that is 0. Since remainder is 0, f1 means remainder 0. Therefore x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor of fx. Now see here, since remainder is 0, when we divide the polynomial by x minus 1, for x minus 1 divisor, remainder is 0. Remainder 0 means this x minus 1 divisor is x minus 1, is a factor of fx means this one. Now we found a factor x minus 1. X minus is a factor. When we divide, now factor. Now use synthetic division to find two more factors. Okay, I love this one. Again, for synthetic division we need this complete equation. Okay, I like that only. I love this. I love this also. Now using synthetic division. Now we are going to use synthetic division. Already I told synthetic division gives both quotient also, remainder also. Now synthetic division, x equals to 1, we had taken x equals to 1. Now write the coefficient of x power 3, coefficient 1, x coefficient 0, minus 13, and last 12. Now we are dividing this polynomial by x minus 1. Now after dividing, use synthetic division to find quotient and remainder. Now we know that x plus 1, x minus 1 is a factor, then surely remainder should be 0. That's why, okay, here bring this one here, multiply this one by this one, 1 times 1, 1 right here, 1 and 0, 1, 1 times 1, multiply this one by this one, it will be 1, minus 13 plus 1, that is minus 12, multiply this minus 12 by this one, it will be minus 12, and value will be 0. Now this last one is remainder. Now this one is quotient, up here quotient. This one is coefficient of x power 3, this is of x square, this is of x power 1. Now this is x power 0, means constant term. Now x cube, x square, x. Now reduce the power by 1, because our divisor degree is 1. Reduce this power x power 3 by 1. Then this will be, this one will be coefficient of x square, this one will be coefficient of x, this one is coefficient of x power 0. X power 0 means constant, not necessary to write. Therefore, quotient. This one not necessary to write, this x cube also not necessary to write. Just to make you clear, I wrote that one. Quotient qx. Our quotient is x square plus x minus 12. Now we found this divisor. Divisor is dx is x minus 1, and remainder r, which is written f1 equals to 0. Now after this we take the help of division algorithm. Fx. Now I write fx equals to 0. This fx. Now this fx is dividend equals to divisor times quotient plus remainder. In place of this fx we can replace by this 3. Just to make it clear, I wrote this. Okay, I love this one. I write up. There is no space. Our polynomial fx equals to x cube minus 13x plus 12 equals to 0. This is our polynomial. We are solving this polynomial. Now this fx, if you can take like this, this 2 means divisor times quotient plus remainder. Divisor x minus 1, quotient x square plus x minus 12 plus remainder is 0 equals to 0. Now fx, value of fx, you can write 0 also, this one. Now simplify it, or x minus 1, directly you can write this one also, midterm factor this, x square plus 4 minus 3 x 12 0. 4 minus 3, there is 1, you can split. Okay, I'll write this one also. Now, or x minus 1 factorize x square plus 4 times x 4x plus minus 3 times x 3x minus 12 equals to 0. Simplify it. Now take common from this 2, plus x common from this 2, plus remaining x plus x common remaining 4, minus 3 common. With this 3 take minus sign also common. Minus times minus plus, remaining x plus x, that plus is not necessary to write. You need to understand that is positive. Minus plus, divide this 12 by this 3, 4. Or x minus 1, x plus 4 common. Now remaining x minus 3 equals to 0. Now we found 3 factors. They are x minus 1, x plus 4, x minus 3. These 3 factors. Now again, x minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to 1. Or x plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to minus 4, or x minus 3 equals to 0, therefore x equals to 3. Now what we did, we found value of x, 3 value of x we found, 1, minus 4, 3. When x equals to minus 1, minus 1, minus 4 and 3, image will be 0. This image will be 0, which are also known as roots of the equation. Therefore x equals to 1, 3 and minus 4. These three are the value. In this way you have to solve the equation, polynomial equation. Meaning of this one, when value of x equals to 1, image will be 0. When x equals to 3, image will be 0. When x equals to minus 4, image will be 0. That is also meaning. Now one question you have to solve, just last one. Just I'll write. Here is question number 3. You have to solve yourself. Y equals to x cube minus 4 x square plus x plus 8, and y equals to 2. These two given, value of y also this also this. Now this one is polynomial equation, this one is equation of straight line. Now write the value of y here. Y equals to 2 right here, or 2 equals to x cube minus 4 x square plus x plus 8. What we did, we wrote the value of y here, y equals to 2 right here. Then bring this to that side, 0 x cube minus 4 x square plus x plus 8 minus 2, or okay, I'll write this total this side, this 0 that side. Okay, x cube minus 4 x square plus x plus 8 minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Now again we found the same form. Then from here you can do like this. Let fx equals to x cube minus 4 x square plus x plus 6 equals to 0. That 0 you can write here also. This 0 equals to this, or value of fx equals to 0. You can write here, and again same method you can use and solve it. Now this is the method how to solve polynomial equation. Now I'll request to you all, now again see, watch the video 2 times 3 times and note the important points and try to understand, and by the help of this method which I just now explained, then solve the exercise. And if you want to be again more perfect, then go to my previous video. See, for this polynomial, remainder theorem, factor theorem, synthetic division. These are, and why this question is important, because in this, to solve this one, there is use of remainder theorem also, factor theorem also, synthetic division algorithm. That's why this is the 4 marks model question. Now practice it, watch it, and see the previous video also. Try to understand. If there is any problem, write the note, keep it, and you can ask me in class. Okay, thank you.